Check it out. What is up, listeners? We back up in this bitch for another episode, another installment of the Distorted Minds podcast. No Keith today. He's got violent diarrhea, but he told me not to tell anyone. But we got
especially since he's out of toilet paper. So
we've got another Distorted Minds alumni member in the house, Joey Coppage.
What up?
With the sloppage. Getting up in there. And he just got off work.
Sure did.
And we're having a few beers.
Yep.
And then the theme song comes right here. Doot. And now we're back, and we're getting ready to start this conversation.
Combos.
So, how was work?
Work sucked.
I know.
No, it wasn't too bad.
She left me roses by the stairs.
Although, I went into work today, and we always gather, in a little area, whatever. All the guys on second shift, and we stretch out and kind of get a game plan for the day. We got to do stretches.
Yeah.
But, so the HR lady comes out, and she passes out. She goes, "Here, would you like your
Didn't sound good.
said, here, would you like your Klockner Cares package?" And I was like, "What?" And it had a face mask, or like a mask,
Right.
and a thermometer, and 2 alcohol, like wet nap type deal, like the alcohol.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wow, dude, you're gonna give us this shit at the, the end of the pandemic, I guess." Well, I hope it's the end.
I hope it's the end too, man.
But I'm like, damn, dude, this shit's been going on since March, and you deemed us essential employees, and we're just now getting the shit. I'm like, yeah, Klockner Cares, sweet.
So, you haven't had to wear a mask or anything?
Nah, well, it's I guess personal choice, man.
And what do you do? Like, exactly?
All right, I work for Klockner Metals. It's a steel. It's pretty much a steel house, but we're not a mill. It's basically steel distribution warehouse.
Okay.
So I load trucks, pull stock, and it's all a bunch of I-beams.
You're not dealing with the general public and shit.
No.
Just the people that work there.
Yep.
That's better, yeah. It's better than my situation.
They're all a bunch of faggots, too. So.
Shout out to that company. No, I've been asking people, like, because the what is it called, the quarantine thing, set to end on the 15th as of this moment. Do you think they're gonna extend it, or what do you think?
Man, I don't know.
I hope not.
Because, me too. I hope they don't, because a lot of people are hurting, man.
Oh yeah.
You look at small businesses, you look at people.
For sure.
And it's just rough, man. It's rough out there for a lot of people. I'm thankful that I have a job that I can still go to.
I know that. And, I guess that's
you got to count your blessings.
A silver lining.
Right. But no, this whole, you want my opinion on it?
Sure.
Honestly, I think the whole thing is bullshit. I really do.
You think it's a conspiracy?
I think, I'm not really, I'm not so much into conspiracy theories.
5G?
But, right. Birds are dying.
It's not 5G.
But
freaking idiots.
No, I just think they've been pushing for a while,
You think they're just trying to gain more power over the people?
That's all it's ever been about, man. Is money, power, greed. So, especially, I mean, you look at what's going on when you can instill fear on a level that they have. I mean, the magnitude is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a global friggin' pandemic.
Yeah, when you get people in fear like that, man, that's how you control people. So,
yeah,
I think it's a bunch of shit. And I think they've been talking for a long time about getting us under a one world government, one world currency. And
right.
I think that's honestly what this is all about, man. Getting us ready for that.
Could be.
Preparedness.
We better prepare ourselves. I don't know.
That's bullshit now. I think we need to rise up, revolt. Well, fuck the man.
I know. You hear all these people talking about how much they hate the government.
I hate the government.
Well, freaking, you don't have to live here.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm proud to be an American. America.
Where at least I know I'm free.
I mean, but there again, how free are we? Because
exactly.
If they can do this, and I mean, the biggest thing out of this, man, I just want people to think for themselves, man. You see shit on the news. If it's on CNN or MSNBC or Fox 59 or Channel 13, whatever you watch, it must be real. No, man. Dig up. Get some facts.
Yeah.
Listen to the doctors out there that are getting pissed off because they're being forced to put COVID-19 on a death certificate. You might go in there for pneumonia.
Oh,
You're dying from pneumonia. But they're being pressured to put a most likely cause on the death certificate is COVID-19, and a lot of doctors out there are like, what is that for? Just to boost the numbers and make it look worse than what it is, and I think that's exactly it. So
it could be, man.
It's just bullshit. Live your lives. I'm not saying be reckless. Even though I am all the time.
You can't fight the government though, man.
Oh, you can.
They have freaking drones.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Fucking drones. I watched Battle Los Angeles the other night.
That was it like an alien thing?
Yeah, and the aliens.
I don't think I've seen it.
The aliens had drones and fucking us up, and then we figured out how to take out the drones. So, I mean, fuck. The way I look at it, if we can do that to fucking aliens, we can take down their control center.
Did you hear about that? They confirmed that the UFOs were real, or like they leaked that footage or whatever.
Yeah,
of a pilot.
Was that today?
Who saw? No, it was a few weeks ago or something.
Oh,
a month maybe.
I'm not sure.
It was like a couple of different footage of like you could see like a little object, and it's like pilots talking. You can hear them talking about it. A little thing moving quick.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
I'm
not explaining it very well.
I've always been a fan of aliens, man. Like,
dude.
This universe is so vast and so big.
Yeah.
Like, how can we be the only
living? How about those people who think that? We're the only ones.
Well, those are the people that wear condoms.
Other than God.
What I meant by that, people that don't wear condoms is, those are the people that don't take risks.
Raw dogging. That raw dog.
No risky business here. I'm wearing a sleeve or pulling out, bitch. But, no, I don't know, man. It's interesting. I like to sit back and just watch how people react to certain things.
It's crazy, man. All the crazy times we're living in.
Oh, yeah. Thank God we're musicians, man, and we haven't escaped, because whenever I get shitty, I just grab my guitar and go, la 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 la, and everything's better, for that hour or two. So,
yeah.
That's good. So,
speaking of that,
pick up an instrument, people.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's the, what do they call that, a piccolo?
A piccolo. A fucking triangle. Just do it.
Right. More cowbell. We need more cowbell.
I've been trying to get Josh, shout out Josh Powers, to buy one of those freaking cajon drums. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I think that's how you say it. The little square things.
Yes.
So it's like a bass and a snare type of sound.
That's the shit.
For acoustic.
My buddy James has 2 of them.
What?
and they're really cool.
Is he good at it?
Yeah, I mean, he tries.
I want to jam with it like an acoustic.
Dude, it is sweet.
With the percussion.
Now, our buddy Aaron, he comes over to my buddy James's house sometimes, and he can keep a pretty decent beat. So when you're sitting there playing acoustic, man, it adds a lot.
Yeah, it does. Cool. It's very...
Well, I mean, in drums, drive a guitar player. I mean, that's how I've always felt. You know, if I got a good drummer, like, I don't know, it's like a energy there.
Yeah, for real.
You know, you lock eyes and you're like, I fucking love what you're doing. And then you start shredding riffs.
We're
and you're
in
like,
this together.
And then the drummer's like, I fucking like what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a real give and take.
Yeah, spiritual.
But yeah, we were talking about, because you heard last time you were on the podcast, you didn't know I posted that episode.
I did not. And I apologize to the listeners out there, because that
happens a lot, man. I'm drunk on this podcast a lot, and I'm always like, I listen to myself and I'm like,
well, you know,
sounds so fucking drunk.
I listened to it after you sprung that on me last weekend. Like, oh, I posted that.
Yeah,
what?
Episode 21. Go back and listen to that one.
I listened to it. Right, don't do it. But yeah, I listened to that and I was like, holy shit. I was like, so I apologize. You know, that's a huge, that's a huge knock on my character. That's not how I live.
There's some funny parts, man. You said you didn't listen to the whole thing, though.
No, I couldn't get through it. I was like, dude, I sound like so much fucking bullshit.
That's the one where we're playing guitar while we're doing a podcast.
That's what you call it.
It was, I know, right? I'm gonna fly a mountain. Mm-hmm. Did you get to that part?
Mm-hmm. I did, actually.
I say it like 7 or 8 times throughout the whole podcast.
Yeah, I was dying laughing because you're like, what's that song? And I was like, Marshall Tucker. And then you're like, do it. And I was like, how I put it? I ended up singing the second verse first. And I'm like, God, dude, what a fucking idiot.
Yeah. It's all right. You want me to take it down? Because I won't.
No. No. Hey, we might have been fucked up, but at least it was real.
It was real. It was real, and it was good, but it wasn't real good.
It wasn't real good. It was real bad.
We got through what? We got through one song. Like, we did Low, I think, pretty somewhat decently. Yeah. All things considered.
But yeah, I got over it.
But when we jammed last time, we were hanging out at your buddy's house.
Oh, that was
a decent jam sesh.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good sesh.
Fun.
It was probably one of the best ones we've had.
Shout out to them. I'm sorry, I don't know their names that well.
Robin. And Nicholas.
What's up, dudes? Let's chill again in the future. They're probably never gonna hear this, but
yeah, they will if I tell them to listen. Listen to this now. We mentioned your names. Just go to one. It was 127, but
it's 13 minutes in.
Oh.
No, it's episode. I think this is 32, maybe.
32.
Yeah, we've been doing it weekly for 32 weeks at this point. If you're hearing this when it comes out. Yeah, that's something, right? Even though we're not very good at it, we're still consistent. Consistency. Well, and that's what matters.
Right. And that's something we don't get a whole lot of in today's society is consistency.
Low budget production,
especially
low budget
when it comes
entertainment.
To you hoes. I'm just kidding.
Distorted minds.
Oh, man. Yeah, especially when it comes to you hoes. Inconsistent
hoes.
Say you like me one day and you love Jerry the next. It's fucked up.
It sounds like you should go on Jerry.
I'm cool with
Jerry.
As long as you come back to old dad. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I'll take it. But
Want this?
Sure.
Do it.
Joe Rogan doesn't.
Joe Rogan will do it. We were just watching some UFC shit over at Corey's, man.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot. I don't watch a lot of UFC at all. I don't watch any sports really. But dude, I understand why people watch it. It's pretty intense.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah. Some of the fights are a little dull.
Yeah. I like watching
where they're just cuddling on the ground or something.
Right. Yeah. Like secretly nibbling on each other's ears and
their UFC ears, the fucking cauliflowers.
Oh my god. You know, I wrestled, dude. I wrestled a lot in school. Like I started wrestling when I was in 3rd grade, freestyle, and then I went on through middle school and high school. But man, like people in wrestling even had that, and I was like, dude, that's why you have headgear, man, to protect that shit. Like, you're just out here wrestling around and catching cauliflower.
All they got is like a little bit of padding on their hands, huh?
Well, it's crazy because what it is, man, is a cartilage in your ear, man. If it gets boxed so hard, that's what it is a cartilage flaming up.
Blows up.
Yeah. And
dude, they were fucking.
They're the best gardeners, though. I mean, if anybody that has cauliflower ear, dude, guarantee.
Best gardeners?
Oh yeah, dude. They're planting corn, beans, cauliflower, tomatoes for sure.
No, so there was one fight on there that we were just watching where this guy, he got popped, dude, and like I guess his nose broke or whatever, and then they say, well, he blew his nose, which is a mistake, and they were saying that they're like, you shouldn't blow your, because it puffs up your eye and your eye just fucking closes and shit. I was like, I never heard of that, but that's fucking. Hurts my brain to think about.
Yeah, it's gnarly looking.
Gross. You try to blow your nose while it's broke, your fucking eye's gonna puff up.
Right.
You can't even see out of it now.
Nope.
That's gross.
Can't. Nope. It's horrible.
That is gnarly.
It is gnarly.
And I can't.
But yeah, it is exciting, man, when you see somebody get knocked the fuck out, dude. It's badass. Like. Ooh.
There was like a woman fight too, and this what was her name? Shevchenko or some shit. She fucking kicked the fuck out of this other fucking chick's head, and she was out.
Yeah.
Blap. It was just like a direct hit. Blap.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, like these days, I don't keep up with UFC at all. I mean, very much.
No, I don't either. We were just watching it.
But I really enjoy watching the women fight, dude, because there's some fucking beasts, dude.
They all have cornrows because they don't want to get their hair messed up or something.
No, they all smoke weed with Snoop Dogg.
I was like, is that necessary or is that required to have cornrows? Because they all freaking did. Damn near.
Right. Well,
a lot of times they take too long to get to the fight, though. I'm like, dude, what is all this extra bullshit, man?
Fucking bullshit.
Just want to see people pound the fuck out of each other.
Right. Get it on.
Let's get it on. Remember Celebrity Deathmatch?
Yeah, dude, I still look up old episodes of that all the time.
Dude.
What was it? I think the one with Michael Jackson and Madonna. I think it was.
I don't remember them all very specific. I remember some of them. Like Beavis and Butthead was on one of them.
Oh, dude, that's great.
And Marilyn Manson was on a. Fuck, I forget. Didn't they had James Hetfield versus somebody.
Hey, Beavis.
What?
Did you see that?
Totally did.
Her tits were huge.
I'm not doing it. Fire.
I am the great cornholio.
I
need TP for my bunghole.
If people are really listening in on this episode, you might be able to pick out some office dialogue in the background.
Listen closely.
The girls. We need to soundproof this bitch. That's what we need to do.
Yeah. Well, you know, a few layers of tape. It was good.
Yeah. Little elbow grease.
Dude, I've always wanted a room lined with that fucking foam shit you see in studios, like the real.
We used to have
Like the real shit.
I know the real shit. But when we worked at this other store up here, we got a bunch of like the egg cartons, like just a stack of them, dude. Big old fucking stack. We put some up, but we ended up like never finishing, just being lazy, and they just sat here for a while. I'm like, all right, we're gonna toss these out now. They sat here long enough. Fucking lazy ass. But it is, I mean, just a bunch of egg cartons.
Yeah.
It's pretty ugly though.
Funny part of that story was it happened just after Easter, so they had a bunch of egg cartons.
It was the big old stacks of them.
Dude, yeah, that's just weird. Sorry, I said it.
I said it.
Like Easter, bro. Like who?
That's a weird holiday.
It really is. Well, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not for me. But I'm like, okay, we're coloring eggs, perfectly good eggs.
Yeah.
And I mean, although I like hard-boiled eggs,
I don't really like hard-boiled
to
eggs.
hard-boil that many eggs, man, it's like just ludicrous. Because I can make omelets. I can make a lot of shit. Well, a lot of eggs, variations of eggs. That's what I meant by a lot of shit. You can't really make a lot of shit.
Just the idea of a hard-boiled egg is just gross.
Really?
To me.
God,
yeah.
That's so good for you.
They're good for you.
I love them, man. I eat them all the time. My stepmom was on a, 6 hard-boiled eggs a day diet.
Dang.
And I'm like, dude, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Wait, that's it? That's all she ate?
Yeah, dude.
What?
Now I'm like, dude,
get the fuck out of here.
Isn't that the same as starving yourself?
Yeah, basically.
But a hard-boiled egg is packed full of protein. Man, that's basically all it is. Besides the egg whites, I'm not sure what they're made of.
Yeah.
It's just some white shit that tastes pretty good. All right, anyways.
Yeah. I was just thinking about the various ways to cook an egg. There's so many.
So many.
I just want fucking sunny side up or something, or just a fried egg.
I like it all.
Or scrambled eggs with some cheese in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Or an omelet with ham, green peppers, onions, all the cheeses. Whatever you want. A little bit of Frank's, because I put that shit on everything.
That's
pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a well-balanced breakfast. You get it all. You get the good shit and the junk shit, too.
I seen a freaking Facebook post of that. They were talking about that old cereal, or it's still a cereal, but honeycombs. Remember the old fucking mascot for that thing? That little crackhead motherfucker? Bouncing all over the place.
All over the place, dude. Like fucking pinball.
But it was funny because I haven't seen that face in a long time.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, dude.
How did it, man, I know what you're talking about.
Man.
But I can't remember how that actually went, what he said.
Oh, I don't.
What is it? Honeycomb. Can't touch my honeycomb. It was so racist.
You best back off my honeycomb.
Right. Better.
Shit. Did they turn the volume up? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. There'll be a lot of editing.
I don't think there's a little bit we can do with that, but I don't know. I probably won't fuck with it.
Dude, did I ever tell you the joke about the 70-year-old couple?
70-year-old couple. I don't think so.
Man.
You told a couple of jokes on one of the episodes.
Yeah. Probably should revisit that.
Oh, midget jokes.
Midget jokes. I fucking love midgets, man. I can't help it. I mean, I really want one by my side at all times. Like, how cool would it be, dude, even doing this podcast, dude?
Little fucking sidekick.
Have little Juan here.
Juan.
Well, I mean, he would be number one.
Joe's number one.
I'm just kidding. I don't even know what that meant. But, yeah, dude. Be like, because instead of keeping the beer here on the table, I could have
keep
kept
it on his head.
What? No. What? That would be cool. God.
He's that perfect height. You could just grab it.
Right. Well, thanks, man. No, but if I wanted to keep him in the fridge, then I could, instead of getting up, I could just be like, yo.
There are some colder ones in the fridge if you want one.
You mind grabbing me a beer? He'd be like,
okay.
That was a good midget voice. Okay. How'd you do?
I don't know.
Okay.
That kills me. That's funny.
Yeah,
swear to
Wizard of
God,
Oz. Wizard of Oz is where I got that from, dude.
The lollipop
We
guild.
welcome you to the Lollipop Guild. We welcome you to Munchkin Land.
Yeah. But no, dude. I mean,
Well,
that's actually where my love started for midgets, man. Was fucking Wizard of Oz. I was like, look at all these little happy people.
They're so happy, jolly. They're like fat
Right.
people. They're jolly.
Well, I'm saying.
Remember when
you know,
fat people were considered jolly? Now they're just everywhere.
Right, wearing spandex and shit. That's wrong.
Oh, what was the...
It's not wrong for me to say that. It's wrong for, like, jolly people to wear spandex.
what was the old people
trying to
joke
see
you
that.
were going to tell me? Or
Oh.
70-year-old?
Well, there's this 70-year-old couple, and I don't know, they had been dating about a month or so, and well, one night they decided they were going to get a little frisky. So they're in the bedroom, and she says, you know, it's been a real long time since somebody's, went down there. And him being 70 years old, he crawls down there, weebles down there, gets down there. And he goes, I said, dang, babe. He said, I ain't going to be able to stay down here very long. She said, why's that? I said, it stinks. She said, oh, that's my arthritis. He said, you got arthritis in your vagina?
Pussy arthritis.
She said, no, it's in my shoulder. I can't wipe my ass. And I seen that on Facebook one day. It just fucking cracked me up. I was like, damn.
I'll be honest.
That's a
You
disgusting
did
joke.
actually say that joke on the previous episode, but I just let you tell it because maybe some people didn't hear that episode.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. Pretty sure I told it. It's like one of my favorite jokes. So.
I feel like I don't know any jokes, like jokes that just people tell.
Right. I don't either. I ask Google
Like
to
my
send
mind-
me a joke every day.
My mind blanks out. You know any jokes? No. I'm short-circuiting right now.
Right. I woke up one morning. I subscribed, through my Google service on my cell phone to get a daily joke.
That's cool.
So, yeah, but most of them are gay. This one was pretty good. Why did the shrimp not share its treasure?
I don't know.
Because it was shellfish. That's a Google joke. I was like, oh,
Dude,
that's where we're going.
there was a funny-ass joke I told on one of the Marshall episodes that we just did. Recent episodes. See if I can find it. Tell it again. I don't care.
Obviously, I didn't either. You let me go ahead and tell an old joke.
I think it was this one. Wait. When two people... When 2 people have sex, it's a twosome. When 3 people have sex, it's a threesome. Now I know why people call you handsome.
Oh, shit.
I shouldn't have retold it, huh?
Handsome.
That was lame.
I don't think I heard that one, though. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Yeah.
Handsome.
That's pretty good, but
Oh, that's 5. Yeah, 5. 5's a good number.
I built it up too much on this retelling it. I hate myself.
Why?
No, just kidding. Not. Psych.
So, I'm sure everybody's seen those memes going around on Facebook about the Tiger King and all that shit. So,
Did you
I
watch
haven't
that?
watched it yet. I haven't watched it.
Watch the fucking thing.
Damn,
Yeah.
I need to,
It's-
but, it's hard to find time sometimes.
Yeah. It's
But-
worth it, though. Speaking of watching
And then-
shit.
But I've been seeing these memes go around like, instead of cruising for a bruising, you're asking for a basking. And I think that, without even watching it, it just sounds funny because I've heard how crazy this lady is, but I don't say,
Dude, that's
I
all.
mean, I don't know if
That's
she's
only
crazy
a
or not.
fraction of how crazy this whole documentary is,
Right, I gotta
man.
watch it, man.
It is like twists and turns, every which way. It's just so. It's like you can't look away. It's like it's so crazy that you can't help but watch.
It's like a windy brook of documentary.
Yeah, that what is it, like 6
Docuseries.
episodes or something. Every episode is just ridiculous.
Packed full of fun.
You
You're like,
can't
yeah,
fucking. You don't know what's coming up next. But speaking of watching freaking shit,
What? Nope.
I've binge watched this whole freaking thing that came out today. So, on the day, what day is it? Oh. Well, I guess May 8th. It's technically May 9th now. But this thing on Hulu came out called Solar Opposites. Have you heard of it?
Dude, I have Hulu. I really enjoy Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu's decent. It's decent service.
I like it.
But that Solar Opposites came out today, which is like the creators of Rick and Morty. It's like the same animation and all that. And
I've seen it. I'm gonna have to check
and
it
it's
out. I love Rick and
fucking.
Morty.
I've been watched the whole thing, dude. Today, it just came
that
out.
good. It must be
It's
fucking awesome.
fucking good. I mean, yeah, it's classic, like
Dude, I
that
still
type
watch,
of humor.
I still binge watch Rick and Morty, dude.
I know, it's a fucking good ass
Shit,
show.
it's fucking hilarious.
It's an
Listen,
amazing
Morty.
show.
Morty.
Yeah, watch. You got Hulu? Yeah, watch Solar Opposites. That shit is good.
Whoop whoop.
And also, have you seen that show, Dave?
I've seen it on there. Now, again, I've seen it. I haven't checked it out though.
Dude, watch it. Do you know what it's about?
No.
Have you ever heard of Little Dicky? Or Lil Dicky?
The rapper dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's him. And it's just basically sort of like his origin story, kind of. He's coming up in the rap world and shit. It's really funny. And Andrew Santino's in it, which I've already said this on previous episode, but I just really like it.
I'm gonna have to check it.
Basically binge watched all that too.
I'm gonna have to check it.
Indeed. So what else is in the news?
Shit. Really?
Shit
It's all
is
shit.
in the news. Did you hear that people were concerned about catching coronavirus from farts?
Well, that's hilarious.
It's probably possible, right? Seems.
So coronavirus can be spread through fecal matter now.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying this is true or anything, but I mean, it's a virus in your body, all that shit in your body, and you just. I mean, if you can get it from a cough, you probably get it from a fart.
I mean, if you're close enough to taste it, I guess. I mean,
You gotta taste that fart.
like, somebody fucking cuts wind, dude, and you're sitting there going, like, damn, what the fuck is that? I taste shit.
That's not
I'm like, damn. And then the guy he's just sitting there looking at you like,
crop dust and Corona.
right. Damn.
Corona crop dust. That's the name of my new band.
I don't know, dude. Don't give Tony Fossey any ideas.
COVID crop duster.
Right. No planes involved. Just the old, scoot and poot.
Scoot and poot.
Scoot, poot, and boogie.
Boogie on down.
So, what's really fucked up, man, is it's 28 degrees.
I know. I was bitching about the weather earlier. It's freaking bullshit. I hate
from
Indiana
Kentucky.
weather.
All my family's from Kentucky.
You're from Kentucky?
Yeah. And
I like going to Louisville for shows.
I'm a little further south and east than that, but dude, I like Indiana. I like seeing all 4 seasons. Like,
nah.
yeah, I do.
I don't need that.
I like it. Keeps me on my toes.
It was fun for a while.
Keeps
I'll
me
say
in
that.
check, man. Keeps me in check.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's nice in the fall for like a week.
well, like when I went to Destin, Florida a couple years ago.
Yeah.
With some friends of ours, and man, Corey was like, "Yeah, I want to live down here," and I was like, "Dude, I don't think I could do it because that is a place I want to go visit and really enjoy. I'm afraid. My fear is if I lived there, it would get old like anything else. You know what I mean? Indiana's already there. It's already that for me. So why not just, I'm really comfortable here.
I am not.
Right.
I don't like the winters here, man.
Winters suck.
Too much. Too much, man.
I mean, I've been up here for a while, and it is what it is. But see, we don't have winters like we used to have when I was a kid.
Right.
Like, we went sledding and shit, snowboarding, and all kinds of shit. Like,
when we first moved
we don't
out
get those
here,
snows anymore.
When we first moved out here, dude, we were all about the snow for like the first year or two. We would go like sled and snowboard-ish, if you can call it that.
Right.
But after that, man, it's too cold. I don't want to go outside, dude.
Well, I mean, it's all about dressing for it too, man.
Yeah, even still.
It's awesome. I love the snow. So, but we don't get snows like we used to, man. It's not even fun anymore. Now I got to worry about driving on fucking ice.
Ice storms, bro.
Like,
straight up ice storms.
That's kind of sketchy, man. I mean,
you think it's the government fucking with the weather?
I don't know.
They have those machines that pump out clouds and shit. Have you seen that?
No. They have machines that pump out clouds.
Clouds into the atmosphere.
So they're putting clouds in the sky.
I wonder if I can find
weed's
something about it.
They're putting it in the air.
They're creating their own clouds, man. Let me see if I can find something on that shit. We need a Jamie. Jamie, look that up.
Right.
Joe Rogan
is Jamie.
Nobody wants to be our Jamie.
Yeah, we do need a tech. I'm like, hey, facts. What are we looking at?
Video. Alright, let's see. This better work. It's like a friggin' NASA video too.
What?
They're straight up pumping out a whole cloud out of this building.
Jesus.
And it's just gonna go up.
Listeners, I can't describe it right now.
But
what's going on is absolute chaos.
What is this all about?
I don't know. Is that how they make the
The
clouds?
inner workings of it.
The innards.
This is probably not good for our podcast because they can't see, but if you want to go check it out, the video on YouTube is called Cloud Generator by NASA. I mean, just pumping out clouds.
I saw something today. My buddy hosted a live.
Alright, that's enough of that.
My buddy hosted a watch party. on Facebook, and this is as I'm pulling into work in the drive, like in the parking lot, and you know, getting my shit together.
Yeah.
And I come across this notification. It was like, your buddy Billy Wilkerson is watching the shit, and it was literally, I don't know how to describe it, man. I don't know what I was looking at. It was definitely the sky, but there was like 2 circles, and there were these lights going, like glowing lights, like in, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to explain that, but I was like, what, like, and I'm like, what am I looking at? And no response. So I don't know. It might have been something like just some fake bullshit, just to get everybody crazy.
Clickbait.
Kind of like COVID-19, man. Some fake bullshit to get everybody crazy.
Dude, we had an episode with one of my old friends that was.
I'm gonna show you this.
It was useless because it was a remote podcast, but he was 100% fucking sure that it was 5G that caused coronavirus. Yeah, that's a crazy video.
Right. I don't know what's going on there. Is this some fake shit? It doesn't look fake though. It's crazy.
Sky, and there's like, you can see, like, what are those called? Cirrus clouds. But then there's just 2 circles without clouds in it, pretty much.
Yeah. It's like,
that's God looking down at you, masturbating.
Yeah, look. I wish.
You wish.
That'd be intense, man.
I know what
he's got eyes on me. Oh, he's got eyes on me.
Oh, buddy. Oh, man. I was saying on one of the last podcasts about if anybody wanted to take over the world, I think it would be Trump. His friggin' arrogant ass.
I think it's COVID-19.
He's got that personality that he just wants everything. You know what I mean?
That is true. I mean, look at his resume. Dude's obviously a smart businessman.
Are you a Trump guy?
I mean, I don't like how retarded he sounds when he gets on TV.
That's the thing. I'm not a big politics. I've said it many times, but
I don't think he's a dumb individual. But he's not a career politician, man.
He's a businessman.
So, I don't know. I'm not saying I like him. I'm not saying I don't like him. I just, who the fuck cares, man?
There's one of our buddies who's a big Trump guy.
I do like the fact that, I do like the fact that he just says what he says, man, and doesn't give a shit.
Well,
I do like that aspect.
I don't like that in a president, though.
Maybe. Why not? That's how we are.
You have to be, man.
You don't think you could be president? I think I could.
You think you could be president?
Mm-hmm. Given the opportunity and the chance, which would never happen. But I would love to run shit.
President Coppage in office.
Yeah. President Slowy Lee Coppage.
What would be your first initiative? Does that sound right?
World peace.
Yeah, world peace.
Right.
That'll never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen. No, my first thing would be I'm going after all these people that are making millions of dollars, scientists included, on patents that they're coming up with this shit to try to help us, but it's actually just killing us, dude.
The drug companies?
So imagine if all these millions of dollars, man, that you and me, listeners, the taxpayers, are paying for, if you're working, have a tax-paying job.
I'm a taxpayer, and what are you? A sax player?
The thing is, man, these scientists couldn't do this research without the funding. Where do they get the funding? The tax dollars, dude. And most of us just look at our pay stubs and go,
yeah, so
federal, Medicare, yeah, okay. Well, don't think twice about it. All the while, all this money, dude, is I'm not saying it's just going to that, but there's a lot of our tax dollars, dude, that go to people that have a, to be blunt, honest, higher education than ourselves.
Yeah.
And get to sit in a laboratory and play all day and teach Ebola how to attack human cells, because that's what they did.
That's what they
Ebola
did.
wasn't, well, man, research it for yourself. I'll look up a lot of shit, but it doesn't mean it's all true. But
yeah,
shit, dude. Imagine all those millions of dollars doing these patents for vaccines and all this shit went to us, because it should. And I mean, why is it that? Sorry, who is it over there? Sweden, probably the coolest country ever.
Sweden in flames.
Like,
yeah.
But there's a lot of countries overseas that, university's free. You know what I mean? They want you to better yourselves, man. Ours is like, if you're not a fucking rapper with 9 convictions, or dude, it's just the new shit today, man. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's all going straight to fucking shit. But I want to bring it. I want to bring it back, man. I mean, that's my circle of people. I want to bring it back. I want to get together and have a good time. You know what I mean?
Let's get together.
Be yourselves.
By yourself.
All the time.
Stay away from me.
Masturbate.
Masturbate. I almost bought a Mastodon grinder today.
A Mastodon grinder?
You ever listen to Mastodon? They're dope. Alright.
I gotta piss, man.
Don't tell no one.
I won't.
We'll take a quick break. But the listeners won't know.
I think we can do it.
Oh, and we're back.
And
that was an
back.
accident, but we're back, and we were sort of ready. We picked up the guitars.
Yeah.
But before any of that goes down, what did you think of On the Wizard?
Jesus. Well,
that was quite a while ago. I don't blame you if you forget.
no, I didn't forget. I had to piss so bad. All I could think about was pissing and how good it felt. And I was like, thank God for this release.
I recently, I don't know how much you follow us on the social medias, but I put out a highlight of our episode, one of our episodes of me, you, and Brandon and Keith.
Oh, yeah?
And it was what did you think of On the Wizard? But it was whenever you were just like tiny bubbles. And then we started talking about pee games, where you shoot the pee with your pee.
Right.
Or you try to fill the whole bowl up with bubbles.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Or
well, yeah, that's what I meant
or the
by
pre-flush, where you
yeah.
you flush it and then try to pee it all out before it all goes down.
The thing is, man, when you got to piss that bad and that hard, like you got to piss hard, and all the bubbles spilling up in the toilet, man, it's like an asteroids game. You're never gonna win. And they just keep coming and coming. And you're like, fuck it.
True that.
I feel good about it, but I lost. Lost my quarter.
So we decided we're gonna do a song for y'all's,
and it's gonna be better than
and
episode 21.
It's
because we're actually semi-coherent.
Yeah, semi-prepared. We haven't really jammed this song together before this day,
Right.
but we jammed it once before we started recording again.
Right.
Should we just get into it, or
Let's
you
get
want
into it,
to
man.
banter for a little while?
Let's do it. Just get right into it.
Might fuck it up though. I'm just being honest.
We're not gonna fuck it up.
In all fairness, I could go back and edit, and we could just do it however many times it takes. No, I'm just kidding. But we're not gonna do that, are we?
No,
All right.
this is real life.
Well,
Just do it like we would. Without
song is
this-
called "Blue on Black."
Shit.
the bone. You turned and you ran. Oh, slept from my hand. Hey, blue on black, tears on a river, push comes to shove, it don't mean much. Joker on Jack, match on a fire, cold on ice, it's a dead man's touch. Whisper on the stream, doesn't change a thing, doesn't bring you back. Blue on black. Blind. Oh, but now I see. Truth lies and in between. Wrongs can be undone. Oh, slipped from the tip of my tongue. Hey, blue on black, tears on the river, push comes to shove, it don't mean much. Joker on Jack, match on a fire, cold on ice, it's a dead man's touch. Whisper on the stream, doesn't change a thing, it don't bring you back. Blue on black. Push comes to shove, it don't mean much. Joker on Jack, match on a fire, cold on ice, it's a dead man's touch. Whisper on the stream, doesn't change a thing, it don't bring you back. Yeah, blue on black. Blue on black. Oh, blue on black. Oh, blue on black. Ooh, blue on black. Okay. That was something.
That was jolly good, mate.
Wasn't too terrible. Too terrible. We got bass and we got terrible.
Right.
Skibbity boo.
job in the city. I was working for the man every night and day. Though I never lost the man this evening, what about the way things might have been? Big wheel keep on turning, proud Mary keep on boing and roll, rolling, rolling on the river. Cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis, did a lot of dirt down in New Orleans. Though I never saw the good side of the city, till I hitched a ride on a riverboat queen. Big wheels just keep on turning, baby keep on burning. Roll, roll, rolling on the river. Roll, roll, rolling on the river. Motherfucking John Fogerty.
Way to go, dude.
Oh, wow.
Well, shit, boy.
Looks like we're all out of time here.
Yeah, just about. We're at 57. What? Yeah, right there. You good? You done for?
No. I
Signing
gotta
off?
piss. Again. The seals, bro.
Okay, okay. I'll pause it again right quick. And then we'll end it. Check, and we're back. What did you think of On the Wizard?
Well,
Don't you get tired of that question?
no.
It's a good question, though.
Because you're always thinking about something while you're pissing.
That's our most
It's not like
prevalent segment that we've come up with.
I mean, it's kind of exciting because you're pissing and you feel better, you know, about yourself and your life.
I know, isn't it the greatest?
God, I'm not pissing my pants. It's great.
Relieving your bladder and
So, no, but what I was thinking about was, yeah, after we sign off this podcast, we're going to be making some music, dude.
we're gonna jam out a little.
Because we're actually,
with our clams out.
Sounding good today. And,
As opposed to episode 21.
right, yeah. I'm pretty sure every time I play guitar, I had my wiener tucked between my legs, and I don't know why I did that. But I apologize, and it won't happen again.
I'm glad you came through, man.
I said it
Would have been cooler if
I've had a
Keith
long
was
day,
here,
but it's cool.
obviously, but we'll have to figure out a day where we can make that happen. Get you back on when Keith is around, too.
Oh, it's all good, man. I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Come on, fuckers. Just do it. If you haven't already.
Do it.
Do that. And watch all the watch the highlights, because those are fun. And I'll be making some more of those. As always, stay safe in these trying times and all that garbage that you hear all the time. And take it sleazy, everyone. Peace out.
Okay.